So good morning, everybody. We're going to talk about shared filter sets today. This is a new feature that we added to Connect at the start of this year, and it's designed to solve challenges around managing shared filter sets. Previously, prior to this feature, an administrator would have limited visibility over their organization's filters, which had been set up by other users and shared amongst different groups and user types. There wasn't a centralized place to be able to view and manage them. So what we've done is we've added a new management area under system, which addresses this. It's a dedicated control center page for managing your shared filters. From that page, you'll be able to do to rename filters and change their owners. There's batch editing functionality as well, so we can bulk edit or bulk change ownership of a filter. And it allows you to sorry. So if you've got users who've set up lots of filters and they leave the organization either temporarily or permanently, those filters that they've set up might be shared with their colleagues, but they can't then be managed because the user who created them has left the organization. So they're effectively orphaned filters, and the manage shared filter sets feature allows you to take control of those filters and pass on ownership to a different user. This is controlled by two new permissions. So we've got two new permissions. The first is view shared filter sets page, and when this is enabled, it grants permissions to that user to view the shared filter sets. They can't make any changes to the ownership or rename those filter sets unless they've got the manage shared filter sets permission enabled as well. So there's two new permissions that you'll need to make sure that your administrator users have been granted. So that's the end of the slides. So I'm going to go and show you how this works. So here I'm signed in as an admin user. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the new permissions. So these are under the role permissions. So if I go to take a team lead, for example, under settings, there will be two new permissions. The first, manage shared filter sets, and also view shared filter sets. Both of them, or either of them, need to be enabled in order for you to be able to see the shared filter sets, which is under your settings. So this is the control center page. On here, we've got the name of the filter, the owner of the filter, the owner's status. So if we've got disabled users, we're able to see which filters they've created and shared, and the visibility of the filter. So whether it's shared with the user group, shared with everyone, or to a specific user type, that's displayed here as well. So the first thing that we're going to do is look at renaming some filters. So this ASB filter on the third row was created by Brody Sharp, who's a member of housing. And if I just switch over to this user, I'm signed in as Brody on this screen, and I can see that filter is in here. If I go back to my admin page and rename this, so this actually should be antisocial behavior. So if I save that, you can see that it's updated here. And if I go back to Brody, refresh the page, you can see that it's now updated that filter name. So we're able to kind of standardize our filter names according to kind of whatever sort of process or naming conventions you'd like to use within your organization, and to enforce that across all shared filters. So renaming is really easy. It's just click the pencil next to the filter and give it a new title. The other thing that you can do on this page is change ownership, and there's a couple of ways that we can do this. So on this particular filter, I can see that the filter's been disabled. I can click the action to assign a new user to this filter set, and from here I can choose a different user. So if I assign that to Brody, the filter now belongs to Brody, allowing Brody to manage that filter. Obviously going through each individual filter is going to be time consuming, so we can do bulk editing on these. So if we look at the Alfie Graham customer service team leader filters, he's got a number of filters here. So if I just go to Alfie's login, we can see his filters along the top here. And Alfie's the owner, he can make edits to them. And I've got a different user here called Paige, who's also within the CS team leader, and she can take owner, or she can use those filters. So if we add in the adult social care filters, so she's now subscribed to those filters, but because she's not the owner of the filter, she can't edit or delete those filters. She can just use them. So if I now go back and change the ownership on some of these filters to Brody, so if we do the first three, I can do actions reassign owner. So the modal will tell me which filters I'm going to change the owner on. And if I find Page within here, I can then assign those filters to Page. So she's now the owner of those filters. And if I go back to Page's login, so we're now Page on adults and complaints. She's now got editing rights for those filters because she's now the owner for them. And if we have a look at Alfie, so this is Alfie on here. If I refresh this, Alfie no longer has editing rights on those filters because he is no longer the owner of that filter. And that's kind of it. There's not a massive amount of sort of functionality that you can do, but it should bring filter sets under control, allow you to change the filter between teams and users, rename the filters for whatever conventions you would like them to be renamed, and hopefully bring the filter sets into some sort of manageable area for you to manage.
Okay, well, hopefully everyone found that useful. Short and sweet masterclass today. As always, if you have any questions, let us know. Also, if you have any suggestions for things that you'd like to cover in future masterclasses, again, please let us know that as well. But otherwise, we shall catch up next time. So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.